Hello again, viewers, and greetings, fellow space travelers. This is Thorn of Night, and welcome back to another episode on the Duck SMP. And I am just really enjoying this new setup. I really am happy with the way all this turned out. I might need to get a little bit more string. I have been putting string in a couple places. It's kind of hard to see. You can see that little line there, that's string, and it's kind of preventing the vines from growing elsewhere, but I don't think that I put it in enough places because there does seem to be a little bit of spread, but I guess I'll have to worry about that if it gets too out of hand. I'll just keep an eye on it. Maybe I'll make an area designated for growing the vines and then uh, keep like a barricade of string to prevent it from maybe coming over here and getting too much up in here. And that there's some string there that prevents it from coming around this corner. Obviously, it can't interfere with this. I don't know if it's going to try to grow on the side of the button or the side of the trapdoor. I'm not sure, but we'll just see. A small piece of news. Well, big piece of news. This number just keeps going up, and I am so excited. Now, today, I wanted to, because I did that here at the old homestead, I wanted to do a little bit more around the area. Hello, Bob. Uh, I have this to work on, and I need to put in the platform, at least one of them, to make it presentable. Well, that's not going to work. Hello. Uh, where did you come from? Everything's illuminated. Well, maybe it's not illuminated. No, you can't get up there. Where did you come from? I'll just have to super torch everything. Anyway, um, what I was thinking was to get to this platform here, I was going to have the entrance come up. Ooh, I changed chunks and it lagged. I was going to have the entrance be up here at the top of this route, so you would have to just walk up here and then it would continue in through the trunk, because you can see it's almost a perfect angle to come up here like that. And then once here, I could work an outside platform that comes up and maybe up to around here and have a little viewing platform like that. And maybe just do the third one. See, I don't want to go too high with it. So maybe nestle one in here on these branches. But I do want to at least get this aspect of it done so I can get these shulkers out of here and call this complete enough. So I'm going to gather some extra materials. I have most of those. Whoop, let's just shoot the shulker. I still have most of the things from tearing this place down here, but I do need to get a little bit more. What I really need to do is see if I can get someone to loan me an up god um, axe so that I can start getting a lot more of the logs that I'm going to need, because if that was multiple shulkers of logs just to make this hollow tree trunk, this is just going to take so much wood. I am rethinking some of the design. Someone's been playing here. I have been rethinking some of the design. Obviously, the edge comes to here. So what I might do is have this just be the outside of the uh, terrain of the claim. I mean, it already is the outside of the claim, but have it be the actual extreme outside of the bark, and then just have the texture come in back here, and then maybe have some really cheap materials out here, reclaim some of this cobblestone. I'm going to get a little bit of resources together and uh, see about getting the platforms in place, or at least get the primary one at this height, looking out over this direction. This is a nice view. I like it. So I'm going to get to work on that, and I'll be back. But in the meantime, why don't you go down and click that subscribe button? See if you can get that number to go up again. I will be right back. So it is storming out there, and I was just reminded that this mod, whichever it is that adds these nice echoey footsteps and all that kind of stuff, it also affects environmental sounds. So like when there's thunder and whatnot and explosions like behind a wall, it muffles it and makes it this, it does that. And it makes it just really cool sounding. And there's some more white glass there. And I I don't, I think it's something like dynamic surroundings, or oh, I need to, there we go. I think I'd have that hammered out by now. It's something like dynamic surroundings or something like that. I don't remember which one it is that makes the walls affect the sound. Like you can stand on the other side of wool and it muffles sounds and footsteps. And if you're in a big echoey kind of chamber, it makes your footsteps echo. But if you're walking in a carpeted room with maybe some carpet or some wool walls or whatever, instead you have no echo whatsoever. It muffles everything. Speaking of P weather clear. Uh, I was hoping to catch some lightning. What on earth? Uh, hey, Cuddles, are you at the base playing with creepers? So I was wanting to, for this little platform here. Okay, what was that? Hold on. I was wanting to work on this platform here, and the thing that I was hoping to accomplish was, you know those like the great big redwood trees that they carved a tunnel through so people could drive through over, I think, Yosemite or Park, or not Yosemite, it's the redwood forest on the west coast of the U.S. They have these great big redwood trees, and they just carve a tunnel through it. That's sort of what I'm wanting to do with this, but this is all hollow, and so going through it, it's going to just, if I put a walkway, you'll see that it's all hollow. So I'm going to build a pretend walkway through here that angles up and goes off in that direction. And oh, I also need, let me go back down there. Coming in here. Doorbell. Uh, so I'm hoping to, what on earth did you put a banner? A carpet? A banner in the grotto. Grotto. What is that? Ah. No, but wait. No, she hasn't been on for a few days. And uh, if, what? Message from Jack. I need more light. What? 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 Oh, and that's a jack-o'-lantern now instead of a pumpkin. You know what? I'll play along. Fine. I'll play along. What? Something to do. Okay. Okay. Sure. My inventory is full. What do I get rid of? I can just put some glass panes back in here. This over here. You want light? I'll give you some light. Here is a glowstone. I like surprises. I don't. There's some light. Jack. Oh, I get it. Jack. Oh my goodness. Jack. Okay, well, whatever. Anyway, I am going to go get that glass. I'm going to go back out and start making a platform that goes through the tree. Glass panes. Boop. And hopefully it will turn out okay. I don't want to go ham with it. I just want it to be just a simple kind of flat platform that goes through the middle, partway up the tree, and then the underground part is, I guess I'll have to make the access point to this also not be able to see the rest of the inside of the tree. This is a lot of wasted space. I'll figure something out. Maybe I can put some farms in here. I don't know. I'll do something, but I also want this to look like it's enclosed and cramped and all that. So I need to put that in. I'll think about that, but this is the primary one. I do know that I need to push this out over to here. Oh, did I only grab panes? No, I've got blocks. Okay. So I'm going to get to work, and I guess I'll be back once I get a bit of a platform out here. Talk to you in a bit. Okay, so now I know something funny is going on. I I know she's not here. Uh, she she's been AFK for ages. Uh, and I know that she's at the ocean, but there was another explosion from. How could I even hear it? Where? Maybe it was over here then. Wait, hold on. P weather reset. Oh, maybe maybe it's maybe it was thunder this time. Well, anyway, I've got you here. I might as well finish this up. I was putting the last few touches in this area here so that this can be just done. And I'll do that. Yeah, that looks good. So I have this. It comes all the way down here. Comfortable stairs. No having to jump or anything like that. You bunk your head maybe a little here. I'll take this out. That's fine. And then it comes up here, and what I'm going to end up doing is having this wrap around. Get rid of this. P weather clear. Yeah, she's still AFK. Anyway, I'm going to have a ramp come up through here, probably knock some of these leaves out, and have it go up to a platform that rests on this branch. I'm going to have some sort of bracing to make it look like it belongs. And then the next ramp is going to come up here, maybe. I'll figure it out. Here's the platform, and it views the lake quite nicely, and the ink cap mushroom, and everything else. I need to do something with that cage. Yeah, I'm happy with the progress. I am. See, if it was a thunderstorm, there would have been more thunder. So I'm going to look again because I don't like it. And it is. I don't see anything new. Ooh, oh. Okay, now that's new. Torches, torches. What on earth? More light. I need more light. I need more light. Okay. What is going on here? Do I? I'll just get another glowstone. I don't know what's exploding. Here. Have some more light. That work for you? More light? Here, nah. I mean, it does. I guess it doesn't matter. I'll put it on top of the shulker. There, have fun. What? Whatever, whatever. Anyway, back to this. So I just heard an explosion, and I think that it is going to be another one of these mystery things. I don't know if she's heard it or not, but we are back from. Yeah, let's see here. That's probably not lightning. Give me a sec and follow me. I think that this is going to be another little explosion thingy. So this is all right. So I don't. Okay. All right. Whatever. Oh. Okay. So there's not a shulker over here that says I need more light. There's more vine. Ah, hello, bat. More. It's got to be a vine. This has something to do with the pumpkin. That's all I can think of. And message from Jack, I need more light. Okay, it says yes, more light. All right. So, uh, hello, Bat. Are you, is this, no, okay. Something, are you going to do something when I place this? Are you pranking me? I don't know what's going on. All right, I'm going to go back to the base. I place light and then something happens. All right, I need to get her in voice. That's all right. I'm going to go back to the base, and we have been doing a little bit of work over at the ocean. I want to get another layer done, so that's what's going on. And so basically what's going on is there's a diagonal line that comes off of here, and we want to be able to get this section to match up with the end of that. So what I need to do is get some of this junk out of my inventory because I am carrying things around from the tree. I've decided to help with this a little bit to get that moving along because I do want to keep that project going. Well, I guess I could have kept some sand. I'll grab that in a moment. Mint. Was that another one? That didn't come from above. If I'm gonna go look at that. So it wasn't her. Maybe. Maybe this is something else. Alright, okay. And there's a shulker. There's not a shulker, and there's more leaves. Leaves show up and the shulker vanishes. Leaves. Okay. That's kind of funny. Let's get some light. I don't like the dark. Here, let's... I still need more. Okay, yeah, here, have some light. Uh, I, I honestly, I have no idea what's going on here. Uh, it's gonna be faster just to go home again. Uh, I want to work on the ocean. I guess I can give you an update on that when we get the next couple layers done. We are very close to the diagonal line. It's, I think, 6 blocks, so 2 more passes. What we have been doing is, I guess she got them? Yeah, she got the rest. We have been making those 3 wide trenches of sand going all the way across, filling in with sponges, well, emptying out with sponges, getting rid of the sponges, and then deleting the last wall of sand and then putting a new one in and rinse repeat. So it's going a little bit faster and smoother, or at least it seems like it is. So that's what we're working on. Uh, so we are going to go back out to there. I guess if something else happens, I'll with the whatever's going on up there, I'll let you know. I'll be back. So one of the downsides to having a whole bunch of projects going at once is trying to balance the time between all of them to make everything seem to have some amount of forward progress. For instance, this ocean project, I did the wave, that wave there, on, I think I put that video up on about October 7th-ish, and it is now nearly the end of October, and I was hoping to figure out a way to get about 1/8 of this outer area done in a month. Oh, there's Cuddles. And so we have settled on this renewed trench method here. But what I mean by 1/8 is, so this is one of the 4 walls around the central area, and we have divided the water into a diagonal and a cardinal line. And so there's 2 per side, 4 sides. 4 times 2 is 8. So I was hoping to get 1/8 of this ocean done in about a month. And with this new sponge method, well, renewed sponge method, I think that we might be able to get that done. But even working at the pace of one of these sections a month, that's still going to take 8 months to get done. So this is a massive, massive project that is going to just be uh, going on in the background, and I just have to make sure that I help stay on top of it and make progress based on some dates. She wanted to get to the diagonal line over here, the end of it, by the end of the month, and that's definitely going to happen today. So that's some good news. And as a matter of fact, we're even going to start shrinking, and as we go further in, it's going to be less and less work. So that's nice. But I also have that tree to work on at the base. Now that I have helped a little bit over here, I need to get back to working on the tree. But before I do that, I want to see what's going on with this, what can only be assumed, oh, I suppose I have to hit enter, what can only be assumed as a pumpkin vine. It's coming from the back of a pumpkin, or jack-o'-lantern, and there's a vine. That says to me, pumpkin vine. It must be. It's asking for light. It's growing. It must. And its name is Jack. Jack-o'-lantern. It must be a pumpkin vine. So let's see here. Ah, progress. There's no sound to go along with it, though. So what do we have here? It's going to ask me for... Oh, well, this just keeps on going. Whoa. Okay. But there is a shulker. Big old room here. All right. What do you want now? Now more light and room. Wait, this isn't enough room for a pumpkin? More light and room. Big room. You know, I feel like I'm being had, but I'm going to play along. Well, we've been going down, so there's probably a lot of room up. I don't think there's much room down. Probably not. In fact, I think, let's see here. Well, this is all within the tree stump. How far down is, yeah, that far down. Well, there's room down here, but I don't want to put anything down here. I'm going to make room up here. That's what I'm going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. This must be ground level here. Yep. Come back. Give me my cobblestone. So you want room and light. I have an idea, but it's going to take a lot of digging. And some lamps. Yeah, I have an idea. I'm going to, well, I'm empty on my inventory, but I'm going to finish up what I'm doing out there, and then I'm going to get back here, and I'm going to make a room the likes of which no pumpkin has ever seen. I'll be right back. So just in time for the holidays, let's see if I can creep up on it without it activating. We now have a pet bat named Spoopy. Hello, Spoopy Bat. Welcome home. Something happened to the audio in this part, so I'm just going to have to re-record it. Please bear with me, I don't remember exactly what I said in this area. I present to you the chamber. I decided to go with a sort of a spooky kind of Halloween theme with it. It's got the nice gradient from the red on up. I did move the vine around a little so that it would uh, go into the middle of the chamber. And other than that, it's just been a little bit of work down here. But I also made an access point from up above, and it just so perfectly lined up with everything so that I have a viewing chamber from up here right in the main base. Any further over and it would have interfered with the base itself, but I'm happy with the way it turned out. All right. A few things to talk about. Firstly, I'm over here on the tree and I have extended the walkway up to here. And I've decided that what I will be doing is instead of wrapping around like a big spiral, in order to incorporate some of the other verticality that Beast had on the smaller version of the tree that was here, I'm going to have this platform, which is overlooking the yard pretty nicely, uh, turn into a ladder segment with maybe a platform here, and then have maybe a ring that goes all the way around at this level as an observation point for the entire area. And then have that be the final level up. And then after I do that, I can start working on the below, but I may not do that, the underneath part today, because I have a couple ideas for several underground things, and I kind of want them to all be cohesive, so I might hold off on that. The other thing, while I was up here, I did notice how that tree over there just stands out like a sore thumb. Yes, it's a nice big tall tree, but there's a lot it leaves to be desired. A lot. So what I was thinking is this is a perfect place for, instead of having another tree, having a mushroom. Don't know what kind yet, but I have a few ideas that I want to toss around, and this is a perfect location for a mushroom. So that's something that I'm going to be tossing around in the back of my mind. And then the other thing I wanted to do was let's go take a look at our new project down below. Down in the spooky chamber through the spider. The pumpkin vine has sprouted leaves, soaking up the light from a couple of the light sources, and a flower has formed. So the next stage after a flower, if everything goes according to plan, is probably going to be a pumpkin. I'm going to get back to work on the tree, and then come back and check on the flower, see what's going on. I'll be back. Time for some progress. Not only have I polished this up a little bit here, but I have made a little room inside that I probably won't get around to furnishing on this episode, but there's something for me to work with here. I can make some sort of cozy little I don't know, fairy house thing in here. I don't know if I want to leave it open all the way to the top. We'll see. But not only did I make that, but also I have begun work on the next level, which comes up to here. And this is going to go all the way around in a big ring. And then because of something that I have planned for some future episode related to the tall spot that's going to be here, I am also going to be putting a platform that comes out over here and is potentially suspended by that branch and held up by this branch, but we'll see how that turns out. It's going to be just a ring. Let's see here. Maybe about like that, all the way around at this level. And it will certainly cut through some of these dangling leaves, but that's all right. And then the part that comes out here is just going to be a walkway that's kind of fenced in and uh, maybe a little wider at the end as a sort of stepping off point. Uh, there's a number of things that I am thinking about doing with it. And so kind of leaving it as a template is going to be best for now. Whoops. So it's just going to be a platform that comes out here. But that's the progress I've made on that. Not a whole lot, but some. I had to do a little thinking. But now it's time to see what's going on down below with the flower. And look at that. I am going to go down there and get a closer look. Here we go, in person, up close, next to the pumpkin and, well, the pumpkin flower. And this, ideally, is going to grow to be a pretty sizable fruit. Is pumpkin a fruit? I think it's a fruit. Yeah, it must be a fruit. It's not a vegetable. Pumpkin's a fruit, right? I'm saying it's a fruit. Anyway, it looks like now all I have to do is just keep on waiting to see what's going on in here. So I'll check back in a bit. Alrighty, I have made a few iterations of my plan for this, but I've settled on this ring here. It goes all the way around at this level, and then it juts out into this platform here that is suspended. Ooh, is suspended from the branch above, and it is held up by the branch below, and it terminates in this little platform here that's going to connect to a couple other high spots that are going to be placed around the claim. And this is the project. I had a couple different attempts at it, tore it down, rebuilt it, and this is the one that I like the most. So this is how it's going to sit for now. I might have to adjust it when it comes time to connecting up. Maybe this railing might come off, I'm not sure. But for now, this is it. And with the amount of time that I've spent on this, I betcha there's been a development. So let's go take a look at our friend down here. All right, and hey, look at that. We've got ourselves a bona fide pumpkin. Barely fit. Oh, and it looks like I've got a new message. So let's go down there and take a look at what that is. All right, here we go. What is that up there? Oh, that's the mushrooms. Look at that. Full on pumpkin. But it's just a pumpkin. Let's see. Message from Jack. Messages from Jack. That's a message from Jack. Okay, well, let's read the message from Jack. Thank you for aiding me during my recovery. As you might imagine, I lack the agency to perform the duties I have asked of you. I would like to meet you face to face, but a minor task still remains before that can be accomplished. Scattered nearby are a few items I need. Acquire these for me and deliver them to the stem on top of me. You will be rewarded greatly for your services. Included here is a list of clues that will lead you to my missing pieces. Missing pieces. I see above the veil of ink a cataract enshrouds me. I reside by the sly smile. My grin I grind beneath the ground. And the garden's guard regards me. Well, I know where the garden's guard is. I know what that is. That is, well, up there. All right. We have gardens over this way. Yes. And that would be the garden's guard. The the garden's guard regards me. So if he's looking this way, then he's looking over here. What's this? Jack's withered nose. Yes, we have our first item. My grin I grind beneath the ground. I reside by the sly smile. A cataract enshrouds me. A cataract? That's a waterfall. So let's go take a look over here. Ah! Jack's septic eye. Ha! We've got I see above the veil of ink. The veil of ink, you say? Somewhere. I see it. Jack's good eye. Nice. So I reside by the sly smile, and my grin I grind beneath the ground. I think I know what the sly smile is. I think I know what the sly smile is. This right here is the sly smile. This. And where do we have one of those? All the way down here. At the Jack's broken smile. And then my grin I grind beneath the ground. So it's underground, but it's beneath the ground. Ah. Aha. Aha. Beneath the ground. At bedrock, it must be. This is big. Aha. We have, oh, I see it. Jack's toothy grin. That's 5 items. That's 5 clues. 2 eyes, 2 teeth, and a nose. Okay. Well, let's go give these to Jack and see what happens. All right. Well, I guess first before we do that, let's put this stuff in here. All right. Let's see what's up here. We have a hopper. in they go. All right. So the face parts are inside, and whoa, hey! That accomplished something. It's got a face. That must be Jacksepticeye. So now what? Ah, message from Jack. Now all that remains is to have my power returned to me. I need a fuel that is sufficiently hot and ready to burn. 5 stacks of blaze powder should suffice. I can accomplish that. Here, I'll put you back. There. 5 stacks of blaze powder. Okay, I'll go get that. Alrighty, got some blaze powder. Let's see what it does. Let's get into a nice position here and look at this face. Ah, light. Let there be light. One eye, a nose. That would be Jack's septic eye. A smile, and then, ha ha! There we go. We have Jack's smiling face. So what do we do now? Message from Jack and massive pumpkin seed. Okay. For all your help, as a treat, I offer you my firstborn. Well, that's a role reversal there. They are strong and healthy, but should be planted nearer the spring. I think you shall find their size useful to you. Well, thank you, Jack. Jack the Giant Pumpkin. And with that, I believe the adventure is at an end. I'm going to leave this so that we can revisit Jack whenever we want. And I'm going to put this, not that, I'm going to put this right here above the bed. Massive pumpkin seed. We'll deal with that maybe around June or so. But until then, I have lots and lots of other things to do, including that tree project that I mostly finished today, and lots of other things. So I am going to go ahead and wrap up. Thank you for dealing with my shenanigans today. It's something I've not really done before. Rather anxious about it, so I hope it didn't come out too terrible. Tried to have a little fun, a little bit of an adventure here. But I'm going to just finish it up. So thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, leave them in the comment section below. If you like this video, please do give it a like. I appreciate it, and it does help. And if you haven't already, this sly smile would love for you to subscribe. Let's get this number up and up and up and up. I'm trying to get to 2,000 and beyond, and every one of you guys helps along the way. But I am going to let you go for now. Thank you once again for watching. This is Thorn of Night, and I will talk to you later. Happy Halloween. If you look very carefully, that spider has turned into a Cuddles.